Imposter Syndrome. We're going to break it down today. I'm 7 Day. This is the 7 Day Theory Podcast. I drop content every day. Hit that notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
You tuned into the 7 Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
What up, y'all? You tuned into the 7 Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. Imposter Syndrome. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about it. But first, I want to give y'all the definition of what imposter syndrome is. So imposter syndrome is the persistent inability to believe that one's success is deserved or has been legitimately achieved as a result of one's own efforts or skills. Now, when I first heard about imposter syndrome, I thought it was just not presenting your true self to the world, like presenting yourself as someone you're not, right? That's what I thought when I first heard of imposter syndrome, until someone broke down the definition to me. That's not what this is. It's a mental syndrome, right? It's all about the mind. But what it is like if you say you get a job, you get this title, you get this position, and you feel that you're really like you don't have the qualifications, even though you might have the qualifications, and you probably do. You feel like that position that you got, you didn't deserve it. You didn't achieve it through your own skills, just like the definition says. You feel like at any moment someone is gonna find out that and someone is gonna expose you that you're not qualified for this position, and that you're gonna lose that position, or the success that you gained, or the money that you gained, or whatever it is that you achieved. You believe that you're not worthy and you don't deserve to have whatever success you gained. And look, this has a lot. I believe a lot of people have either dealt with this or is dealing with this right now. I in the past for sure dealt with this, and I think it ties a lot to success guilt. Tupac had a great line in one of his famous interviews. He said that he believes every black person gets angry when they see their first paycheck, when they first start working and they see their first paycheck, right? Because obviously your first job is not going to be that great of a pay, and you see that the conditions you're living in and everybody around you, you get angry because you know that this job cannot support you being successful, and it can't help the other people around you that also need help. So he believes that every black person, when they see their first check, they get angry, and I totally back that statement. But I believe this has a lot to do with success guilt as well, because when you say you get success, and I've dealt with success guilt and imposter syndrome, they kind of go hand in hand. And I had got a job. It was like a $20 an hour job. I mean, it's a good job for the city that I live in, but it's nothing crazy, right? $20 an hour, that's a good job. You can live off that, but it's nothing. You're not rich by any means. But even having that job, I had success guilt, like, because, and I was young. I was very young when I got this job. I was in my early 20s, and I'm seeing other people my age, or even other people older than me in my community around me that doesn't have this job or this position or making this amount of money, and I felt guilty that I was the one making it, right? Like I didn't deserve it. Exactly what the imposter syndrome is. I felt like I didn't deserve the money that in the position that I held and that I was getting. And I believe this ties into a lot of the lack of self-love and a lack of spirituality, because I call them the pyramids. The pyramid. You need 3 sides for a pyramid, right? Mind, body, spirit. And it has to be a balance between those 3. But I believe the most important is spirituality. That's the most important to me. Other people might think different, but to me, those 3 sides of the pyramid, spirituality is the most important in my opinion. But in my everyday life, I strive to keep a balance between those three. So it doesn't matter what's happening in my life. It don't matter if my life is going great or my life is in the gutter. Whatever. Whatever I'm dealing with, whether I'm rich, poor, whatever. And I've never been rich, right? I'm more on the poor side. But no matter what I'm dealing with, if I have a balance, if I'm maintaining a balance between mind, body, and spirit, and I'm putting energy into all three sides of that pyramid, I'm able to deal with life on life terms. I'm able to deal with tragedies, with negative shit that comes my way. I'm gonna deal with it in a positive manner, right? If I have a balance between mind, body, and spirit, and then a lot of them intertwine with each other. Like I work out every day, but that not only feeds my mental health, my physical health, but it feeds my mental health. I could be in a negative mind state, work out. And at the end of that workout and during that workout, I throw on some music. And by the end of that workout and during that workout, my whole mood, my whole mind has changed, right? So not only am I physically getting better, but also my mental is getting better just from focusing on one part of that pyramid. Now, and a lot of successful people deal with this imposter syndrome. They feel like they're going to get exposed. Like a lot of successful celebrities. I remember I used to watch Chelsea Handler a lot back in the day. She was a real big comedian. She got her own talk show. For years she had the show, right? And she would do interviews. She had like Netflix interviews that she would do and specials that she would do where she would talk, and she would talk about how when she got these certain positions like the talk show on E, and when she got a certain amount of success, she felt like she was an imposter. Even though she was funny, she was successful, even though she had the qualifications, she still felt like, hold on, wait. Because look, we strive to succeed, right? But we don't know how that's actually gonna feel, and it's really not even real to us until it happens, right? Even though every day you might be working towards your dream or working towards a goal or definitely a dream. And if you achieve that dream, sometimes it's unfathomable. Like you can't even believe that you got there. And I think that's a lot of what she was dealing with. Like she got success and she felt like she wasn't qualified because she's getting this tremendous amount of money. She's rich now. She got a talk show. All these people are celebrating her, putting her up on a pedestal, and she felt like any day somebody's gonna expose her and be like, "What? This chick is not what? Get her out of here, right?" And I also dealt with that with imposter syndrome in recovery, but it was more so just being fake towards the world. So any day, because I really wasn't qualified for what I was doing when I was back in when I was struggling with recovery. I would try to present myself to the world, to everybody around me, right? That I knew that I was this clean person, that I was clean, I was sober, when really I wasn't. And I would have anxiety about being exposed and if someone even hinted at the words drug test or something, anything that can expose me for what I was doing behind the scenes, I would be so fearful of it. I'd have so much anxiety. And it also it doesn't say it in the definition I read, but online it says people that deal with imposter syndrome, they deal with fear and anxiety because every day when they have this position, every day they're thinking that they're fearful, first of all, that they're going to get exposed and that they're going to lose their job, lose their success, lose money, right? And then they also have anxiety because the fear brings on that anxiety because they're fearful, they're worried, they're thinking every day like, damn, like that's one of the worst feelings, to wake up every day and feel like you can be exposed. This might be the day where you get exposed. It's like one of the worst fucking things that can happen if you've ever went through it. It's not a good feeling at all because you're constantly looking behind your back. You got to make up lies. You got to keep up. You're lying on top of the lie, so you got to keep up with that lie. So it's a lot of anxiety that comes with that imposter syndrome and just living a fake lifestyle in general. But imposter syndrome has nothing to do with living a fake lifestyle. It has everything to do with how you feel about yourself. And I believe if you're constantly have a balance of spirit, mind, and body of that pyramid, right, that shit will all go away. It'll all fall by the wayside. Speaking of imposter syndrome, because if you really love yourself, if you really in tune with God and really or your higher power or whatever you believe in, if you're in tune with that and you got a strong connection with that, all the material shit and all the things other people think about you, you won't give a fuck about. The only opinion that'll matter to you at that point, and I've reached that stage to where the only opinion that matters to me is mine of myself. I don't care what other people think about me. Don't give a fuck what they say, what they think. I don't care, right? And so the only opinion that matters is mine and my God's. That's it. So it's not to say that I'm closed-minded because I don't care about any other people's opinions of myself. I'm still not closed-minded. I can still take advice. I'm still open to advice. I'm still open to criticism. I just don't take to heart any harsh sentiments that people say, either good or bad. I take everything with a grain of salt. I try to do my best to stay humble, but and also I try to have a balance between humble and confident. I don't want to be cocky and I don't want to have low self-esteem. I want to be just perfectly in the middle. Like, have confidence, know who you are, know that whatever, if you got a position, if you're okay within yourself and you love yourself, then everything you get, you will feel like you deserved it because you're really moving in this universe in the right way. If you're moving in the universe and you're moving in truth, you're moving in light, you're on that type of time, everything that you get will be deserved. It will be blessings. You'll be grateful for it. So that's when imposter syndrome ceases to exist. You won't have any type of imposter syndrome at all. Not even the slightest. But yeah, that's imposter syndrome. I know a lot of people. It recently got some traction. A lot of people have been talking about it, writing articles about it online. And I wanted to clarify the difference of what imposter syndrome is. It's not being fake. It's not being phony. It's not being one person and then behind the scenes being another. It is just you feeling like you don't qualify for the position or the success that you have, and that you'll be exposed for that. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Have y'all ever felt this way? Have y'all ever went through this? Are you going through this now? Have you even heard of this? Let me know in the comments. I want to know people's experience of if they dealt with this and how did they deal with this? How did they overcome it if you did? And yeah, just let me know in the comments. 7 Day. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I drop videos every day. I'm out.